Hello, Port Havenites. This is a little bit different looking format. We've got a little bit of a different video going.
Yeah, a video that honestly, I don't know that either one of us are sure what it's going to be like yet.
Yep, this is brand new territory for us.
Our friend James JPD on our Port Haven forums has sent us a thing, and I think we got either similar or complementary things.
Yep.
And our instructions were to open them together and try to record it if we could.
Yep.
So that's what this is.
So apparently there's going to be instructions. We're gonna see. So we'll start opening. Yeah, I got paper right off the top.
Yep. I'll read this since I'm assuming it's the same because it's got both of our names on it.
I would assume so as well.
This says, "Dearest Yodabauer and Professor Django, happy Life Day and Happy New Year.
Yep.
Thanks for being a part of what the best of Star Wars is to me, a sandbox of friendship." We don't like sand. "Community, imagination, and the opposite of whatever YouTube videos with big red arrows and the thumbnails pointing at what I missed is."
I'm gonna put a red arrow in this thumbnail.
In appreciation, enclosed is possibly the most unique gift I can ever personally hope to give a pair of diehard Star Wars fans. Framed photos of Baby Yoda, hallowed be thy name. Mm-hmm. Oh, and pieces of Star Wars itself. Collected this year in the country of Tunisia. Each piece comes from filming locations of Star Wars films.
Aww.
And some from parts of the actual location. The latter were pieces that have already fallen off of deteriorated locations. Standing sets are respected and untouched. I've given you separate descriptions of each container to reveal the significance of its contents to one another. And then there's some Arabic at the bottom that you'll have to translate. I don't speak Arabic.
I speak some Arabic. I think it just says, "May the Force be with you." Very classic.
So the amount of letters matches that, so I will assume that is correct. And then the rest of my papers are numbered descriptions of what is inside.
I have that as well, so I'm assuming that you have some descriptions and I have others. Warning: contents have been known to be coarse, rough, and irritating and get everywhere. So he's making the same joke you did.
Yep.
This is awesome. Okay, so all right, so I have glass container B and rock 1. So
I have glass container A. Let me find glass container A. This is all thoroughly labeled.
This is really impressive. Okay, glass container. Okay, yeah, I have 2 glass containers.
Let's see what I have box code before.
So which one is A? Which one is Auric? Okay, this is B. So I'm assuming glass container A is where we need to start.
Mine are very thoroughly wrapped.
As are mine. Okay, I have glass container A.
A. And then B.
So
I'll
cool.
unwrap them both. This is very cool. I'm excited. All right. Glass container A.
Yeah.
This is glass container A. I'll show you on stream for posterity. It says, "In this container, you are now in possession of sands from the Great Sahara Desert. Particularly, this sample was collected from within the abandoned Mos Esposset outside Watto's shop."
Wow.
So this is the same sand that the Chosen One would have hated.
I love it.
That's
really
awesome.
That's really cool. Okay, so I have glass container B. Let's assume that's next. "In this container, you are now in possession of ground taken from the salt flats of Chat El Jurid." I mangled that, I'm sure. "The filming location of Lars Homestead exterior shots, featured in episodes 2 and 4. This sample was collected from the foot of the Lars Dome."
This is so awesome.
This is really, really cool.
I'm looking ahead. There's also a recommendation on how to display the contents of all of this.
This may or may not be Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
That's funny. Do you remember all the speculation that used to exist about whether or not Boba Fett had killed Beru and Owen?
No, I don't.
So I have rock samples here that are identified as 1A, 1B, 2A, and 2B.
I have rocks 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So
Well, my rock one says this rock was collected from Medellin, Tunisia, at an abandoned grain storage. This piece was at the foot of a shattered portion of what we know as Anakin Skywalker's slave quarters.
oh, very neat. Look at that.
Yep.
It's a piece of Anakin's house. Wow. Because I have 1B.
Oh, I also have a 3. I didn't see a 3 before, but I have a 3. I don't have a description for 3 though.
I have A2, 2B. Oh, this has some of James's hair on it. That's the most treasured part. I'm going to keep that
You
forever.
can clone yourself a James.
Oh, perfect. So I will read for Rock 1. Collected by the dry riverbed in City Buell, which I may have mangled also, Canyon. The location of where Luke Skywalker was attacked by Tusken Raiders, met Ben Kenobi, and where R2-D2 was captured by Jawas. This sample was collected from within the frame of where Luke and Ben first met.
That's awesome.
That
That's
is
awesome.
really cool.
I have Rock 2 that says this was a piece of plaster that was part of the deteriorating set of Mos Espa found in the Sahara Desert in Tunisia.
Oh, cool.
So this looks like a piece of plaster.
Yeah. And then 2B, which I'm assuming is me, collected from the crumbling facade around an abandoned building on the island of Jerba. This rock was once part of the walls of the traditional Berber bakery, what we know as the cantina.
That's awesome. I actually have a little bit of paint on my
Yeah,
Rock 2B. That's pretty cool.
that's awesome. And then I have Rock 3B, so if you don't have a 3.
Yeah, I don't have anything that says. I have a Rock 3B, but I don't have anything that says 3.
There you go. Collected from an old crumbled plaster set in the sands of Chat el Jared. I'm sorry, everyone. This piece of plaster was once part of Lars' homestead dome before it was refurbished by fans.
That's awesome.
The dome. This is so cool.
Yeah, that's something. So James was sending us videos of his trip to Tunisia, and some of the things that we know is like the homestead are like comprised of different places. So the dome that is like the binary sunset is in one place in Tunisia, and then what we see is like the interior is a different place.
That's so
So
cool.
that's why we have samples from different places. And then also here a framed picture. I hope this is with your consent, since this is your son. A framed picture of Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Also known to me as Yodel Skywalker. That is so great. That is just the icing on the cake. Oh my god.
That's really awesome. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. This is easily the coolest stuff I could have ever gotten. Oh my gosh. I'll send you shots of my paper, and if you'll send me some of yours, and then we can both have this. That is so cool. Wow. Yeah, I don't have words. Like, these aren't like props. These aren't, like this is pieces of Tatooine.
Right.
Where my Empress now lives. So this is even more special to me.
Or at least where she visited with the Falcon before going to live somewhere else and not staying by herself in the desert.
I will
on who
redoing all of this, so I'll be able to find a really good spot for all of this once I figure out what I'm doing with my shelves. But this is, honestly, thank you so much. This is so cool.
It really is. Thank you a lot, James. We appreciate it.
And thank you all if you guys watch this. And yeah, we will be checking in with you guys with other stuff. But thank you for sharing this moment with us.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.